So I wanted to share a few verses with you today if you're feeling overwhelmed, and not just overwhelmed like with life, with responsibilities of life or whatever it is that you have going on, but even if you're feeling overwhelmed by all the things that are happening in the world today, and it can feel scary and it can just feel overwhelming. So Psalm 61, I'm going to read a few verses. Psalm 61, the first verse says, "Oh God, listen to my cry." And this is David. He is crying out to God, and David was, for a lot of his life, he was running from Saul. Saul wanted to kill him. Saul was a king. Above all people who would be after you, I wouldn't want a king to be after me, but Saul was after David. And so David's writing, because as you can imagine, David often felt overwhelmed by constantly being chased down by Saul and by constantly running for his life. So here David says, "Oh God, listen to my cry. Hear my prayer. From the ends of the earth, I cry to you for help." So he's just saying, I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. When my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the towering rock of safety. So a lot of times we think, well, I shouldn't feel overwhelmed. I know Jesus has us. No, David here is letting us know that it's okay to feel overwhelmed. But in feeling overwhelmed, he's asking God to remind him, to lead him to the towering rock of safety, who is God. "For you are my safe refuge, a fortress where my enemies cannot reach me." And so David in his overwhelm needs to be reminded of who God is in his life. And that's how we need to, in our lives, we need to be reminded when moments when we're feeling so overwhelmed, we need to be reminded of who God is in our lives. He is our safe refuge. He is our rock of safety. When you think of a rock, you think of strength, you think of power, and that is what God is to us. David also says that God is our fortress where our enemies cannot reach us. So they may get close, they may feel like they're encroaching in on us, but they cannot reach us because God is our safe place. He is our fortress. And verse 4 says, "Let me live forever in your sanctuary." And often we think of sanctuary as a church, a place of worship. In this instance, David is saying sanctuary as in a place of safety, where we feel safe, where there is safety and there is, I imagine, peace. When I think of sanctuary, I just think of somewhere safe and somewhere peaceful. And David is saying, "Let me live forever in your sanctuary, safe beneath the shelter of your wings." And I just picture, I guess an eagle just comes to my mind immediately. And I just think of it soaring high and wings stretched out, and just thinking of God as, safe under his wings, stretched out where nothing can get to us, where we are safe beneath his wings. And there may be stuff happening all around us. There may be stuff happening above us, but we stay safe beneath God's wings and his safety. So as you go along your day and your week, just remember that God is our safe place. He is our sanctuary. He is our fortress. Say that again. God is your safe place. He is your sanctuary. He is your fortress. And you will stay safe beneath his wings. And just a reminder, verse 3, when it says, "For you are my safe refuge, a fortress where my enemies cannot reach me." So no matter how close they get, God is our safe place. He's protecting us. He's protecting you. So no matter how overwhelming life may seem, remember this truth and let this truth resonate in your mind and in your heart, that God is your sanctuary and he is your safe place.